thing is, it's like your plays are just so synonymous with the black community, and it's great to see you, guys like you, Tyler Perry, branching off into the movies and really killing it. And this first Sunday, hilarious movie, man.
Thank you.
And I just want to know, since you're the writer, the producer, the director, where did it come from, basically?
Well, I like always stirring up the pot. You know what I'm saying? And so with this one, I wanted to put two worlds that wouldn't normally be together.
Right.
Like cats from the street and cats in the church.
Right.
Usually wouldn't spend that much quality time together. And so I said, what would happen if they were forced to? And so that was the whole genesis of the movie, because I think that really we're all the same. Right. We're all one desperate situation from doing something crazy.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And so that's what I wanted to show in the movie.
And how did you balance the spirituality of the movie? Because I in my head, I went to go see the movie called First Sunday, and I wasn't thinking I'm gonna get a message out of it. For some reason, I saw Tracey Morgan and Cat Williams in it. So how did you balance that with the comedy?
Well, I love laughing, first of all. Right. And when you got Tracey Morgan and Cat Williams and Ricky Smiley and Red Grant and Melanie Camacho, these comedians in one movie, there's no way you can't laugh. But everything I do always has a point, you know. But I don't ever hit nobody on the head. It ain't like a message light that comes up in the theater, like, here comes the message. Like,
message!
It'll bust you up in the head.
Right.
I never do that. But what I do is just show real people in situations, man, and I let I let you get what you get out of the movie. And I think, like, this movie you have to see like 2 and 3 and 4 times, like the 5 Heartbeats, and like Friday, to really to get a whole lot of different stuff from it, man. But it's important to say something, and to be about something, and I think a great comedies, man, have moments in them that you don't expect. You don't expect a moment between Loretta Devine and
when I saw that, it was like,
and Tracey Morgan. You don't expect that.
No. You caught us off guard. Right. And so talk about the actors and putting them in there. So you had Loretta Devine, who plays basically everybody's mama. And it's like, it was just so perfect fit of her being in that movie, in that role.
Loretta Devine is like one of the sweetest ladies you ever want to meet just in real life.
Right.
And it's like when I met her, I just wanted to get a hug, from her. And but she's like one of our icons.
Right, she is now.
I mean, she's been from Dreamgirls. She's done everything. And what I want to do, like with Loretta Devine and Olivia Cole, who plays Mama T, she was in Roots, in the Women of Brewster's Place, and I wanted to put together. And Mike Beach, who was in Waiting to Exhale and Lean on Me. Lean on Me is one of my favorite movies.
And that's what I was about to say. He plays a lot of roles where he's kind of the antagonist. And you kind of kept him in that role. This one, and played it perfectly.
Yeah, Mike Beach is a great actor. So I just wanted to put all these wonderful actors
together
in a movie, and with people that you wouldn't normally see. I won't get Big Mad an extra couple minutes.
And then we had Cat Williams, Tracey Morgan. How did you come up with having them in there and putting them in those roles?
Well, when it came time, I've been a fan of Tracey Morgan since Hustle Man. Since he came and asked for some chitlin loaf. And so. When his show came on TV, man, my wife and I couldn't wait to see the show. So we just been big fans. So when I started writing the movie, that's why I wrote that character. I had Tracey Morgan in mind to play the character when I wrote it.
Okay.
And so then Cat Williams, man, Cat, when the Pimp Chronicles, when he did the BET thing first, when you talk about the gas, that's when he got on everybody's radar. And I was like, oh, snap. And so, who is more colorful in the black community than Cat Williams?
And the choir director.
Right, and the choir. So when you put them together, and then Cat came in with that wig.
Right. Oh, that was his idea.
No, he didn't like none of the wigs that the hair person came. And he said, David Talbert, I'm going to go out and shop for the wig, and I will find the perfect wig. And I said, oh, Lord. He said, do you trust me? And I was like, yeah, I trust you, Cat. So the next day he came in, and they said, Cat wants to see you at the trailer. So I went to his trailer. Man, that cat opened up the door with that wig on, man. I fell out laughing for about 5 minutes, and that's when the character was born.
Right there. And then lastly, Ice Cube. Now, how did we get with Cube Vision? How did you work that out? Who came to who? with the project idea? I know it was your idea, it was your movie. So did you go to Cube and say, I want you to be part of this?
Yeah, well, the thing about Cube, man, is funny thing is Cube is the biggest actor in the black community. He's like had more franchises than anybody.
I said what, 15 movies now?
Yeah, man, and
15,
you know,
16?
and Cube, when we came to Cube, man, it was really coming like, would you please bless us? He was like, Cube is like the godfather of the hood. You know what I'm saying? You
Right.
like Don Corleone, you know what I'm saying? You said godfather, you know. And Cube, man, he like blessed the movie, man, with his star power. And then Cube was like, man, helping me every day on the set, man. Cube was pulling me inside, man. Man, how you feeling, man? You feel good about this shot? And man, like educate me every day on the set with his experiences from all the movies that he's made, man. And I felt like I had a big brother on the set, man.
That's cool.
And you know, when Cube does a movie, everybody wants to be in a movie because Cube's movies all do well.
When they came to you with the role, basically, would you know, how you looked at it, how you decided, you know, I want to do this.
First of all, working with Ice Cube, come on, man. You know, I go back. So that was an honor from the gate. You know, getting to work with Ice Cube. You know what he's done in the past with his franchises and all that. So I felt that was going to be a great opportunity to get to work with Ice Cube, and the role of Lee John was suited for me. You know. I thought it was a fun character.
Right.
Makes mistakes as a knucklehead dude. We all know people like that.
Exactly.
So I wanted to do that. So.
And basically, I wanted to talk about also, you know, the whole system of, you know, First Sunday. We were talking about it that it had some messages and some meaning to it. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, the scene with you and Loretta Devine was not ready for that. So when you saw that come up, I mean, what did you think? And the role and the scene with you and the young child
scared me, man. It scared me. That's why I was aggressive with it.
Cause I never seen you. Cause I don't anyone's ever seen you.
David was awesome with it because I was able to pull back some layers. You know, as a comedian, you just see the
funny.
You just see the funny. Right. You know, you don't. It's very seldom, like Cube say all the time. It's very seldom you get to see the tears of a clown.
Right.
So I showed that.
And how difficult was it for you to do that?
Pretty difficult. I mean, for me, my method was, you know, I went to a painful place in my life, you know, in the past or whatever. You do your method, you know, you think about something painful, whatever, and you go there. You know, some people avoid that their whole life, so I went to it.
Thanks. I want to know what made you want to work and do this First Sunday. What was said to you? Said, you know what, this is a perfect opportunity to do this.
Well, you know, I wanted to get back to doing, you know, movies that was kind of in my wheelhouse a little bit. You know, I had did the movies for, like, you know, the kids, which is important for somebody, you know, who's kind of been in the game this long to try to get a younger audience. But, you know, with that said, it was time to do what people, you know, want and love from my movies. And when David brought the script to me, I read it. I saw that it was going to be funny as hell, but it also had a message that's relevant to what's going on in the church community today.
Now, let me ask you this. Now, David Talbert said you were like the godfather when he came to you. He said, like, going to Ice Cube and saying, man, can you please bless us and do this movie with us? It's like going to the Godfather and asking for permission to do something. And he said you were like a big brother on set. Now, you know, coming up from where, you know, Boys in the Hood and coming up, how does it feel now to be in a situation where you're mentoring people, you're mentoring, you know, writers, directors, producers? Because a lot of your movies, you've sent a lot of people on to do real big things, man.
It feels good, you know, to be in a position like this, but, you know, that's how it should be. Somebody helped me. You know, John Singleton gave me my shot. He didn't know I could act. He didn't know, you know. And I believe, you know, it's important when you see talent to recognize talent and to give it a shot to you know, for the world to see. You know, God's put me in this position. And, you know, hopefully I've done a good job. Hopefully people, you know, see that, you know, you can do bigger and better things, you know, once you leave me, you know what I mean, or do what I've done.